T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone. Right now I'm reviewing Marvel Legends series Spider-Man Homecoming Wave Moon Knight. Moon Knight is special because he doesn't really match up with Spider-Man or this wave, but he has his own packaging, as you can see right there, with his own logo at the top, which is nice. Here's his artwork right there. Here's his product shot on the back. And here are the bios. Moon Knight is a figure where you can't win with a background. You can't use a black background and you can't use a white background because it'll just disappear. So that's cool. I love his color. I love any figure that has solid white. I don't know if you might have noticed that from some of my other reviews. It just looks so clean and neat. I just love that. His body, I can't tell you which other mold that he's probably using, but he's more than likely using it. If he is using another character's mold, they did some extensive retooling because this piece is attached on top. I could see that it's clicked in right here and at the top, but they had to retool the whole whatever's underneath of that, they had to retool that. Also with the back right there. One thing I love about this cape, not only does it peg there, but it just straight wraps around the neck so you don't have to worry about it falling off. And I hope they keep doing that going forward. I think they do it with the Black Panther Walmart exclusive. But his articulation is so nice. And I just love all the added extra armor right there. The armor right here on his shoulders. And look at that. It just disappears into that gap right there on both sides. That's awesome. He has this tooling. The hands are nicely sculpted. Let me remove this crescent, which is just a flexible piece of rubbery feeling plastic. I don't like that too much. He also has these right here. And these are literally the size of a friggin' fingernail. I'm shocked they can legally sell them. It's like their whole purpose is to get lost, basically. Because there's no way for him to store them on his body unless you try to cram it up in there and then they'll still fall off. But anywho, like I was saying, I love the way these hands are sculpted. And this hand is specifically tight to hold that crescent. And if you could try to get clever, you might be able to prop this in his fingers, but I'm not going to kill myself trying to do that. Here is a close-up on the face, which is purposely cloaked and whatnot. His eyes have a tinge of blue up in there to break things up from the white, but there you go with that. The mask stops right there, or the hood I should say. It does hinder things when you try to make him look up. I wound up popping his head off more than I do getting it to go up, but he can look down very well. Only thing to note about his articulation, these arms, no matter how much I like the way they're molded, they barely get more than 90 degrees on both sides. Both of these hands right here with weapon holding hands are roll of the dice action right there, as well as swivel. I kind of don't like it. It's like they're angled in and you get that roll of the dice. I wish it was more straight, because for posing that kind of makes it frustrating. You get this staff that you've seen a bunch of times. It came with Daredevil. It's still pliable, but not as marshmallowy as Daredevil's. But I wish it was longer, to be honest, because it's just so short. But you could break it in half and make him hold it on both sides. But this hand is wider to hold the staff, and this hand is more tight for those crescents. So I'm not going to even try to put it over there, because I'll just warp the hand and he won't be able to hold the little boomerang crescent. But he gets a lot of ab crunch and a lot of ab crunch back. He can kick forward very high with these thick muscular legs. Thigh rotation right there, double jointed knees. And he has something that all of these characters need to have. He has a universal joint right there, and that really helps with posability. I guess they gave him that because he's like sort of like a martial arts type character, and he doesn't have boot swivel, so they wanted to make sure that he has excellent articulation, and I love like kicking him and being able to pose that. I thought this was a reuse of the Taskmaster ankle, and I did bring him out, but this one is more molded smoothly, and he doesn't seem to share any parts with this guy. This guy is like an extensive retool of Bucky Cap, like the body is Bucky Cap. But anyway, while I got him out here, this cape right here is a nice fit for Taskmaster. He's known to have a cape in the past, but this hovers over the neck piece and gets in front of his mouth. I mean, it does make it look more like a cohesive piece, unlike on Moon Knight. But you could detach it from the back, and if you want to, oh boy, I was going to say shove that under the neck, but let's get back to Moon Knight. This head does fit on this body for customizers. Last accessories he comes with is 2 balled up fists right there, and they still have the good, excellent molding and paint on this fist right here, and I really like that. And as you can see, he doesn't need weapons to still look dynamic. It almost kind of looks like he has the crescents in his hand, but he doesn't. But I really like this figure. Like, it is very dynamic, very good looking, and definitely posable. I love it. This is a good figure. It lives up to the hype, and that's why you don't see this guy on the shelf, although he has like nothing to do with Spider-Man. So yeah, if you can find him, buy him. Can't find him, enlist your friends to help you. Don't have any friends? Join the Syndicate Facebook family. Link in the description. There's always somebody on there finding stuff on there, because we're all a group of hunters and whatnot. They might be willing to help you with a trade here or there. So do that. If you like me and like this video, click the like button before you leave. Subscribe before you leave. Hit the notification bell before you leave. Comment. I read my comments and reply to most of them. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.